So, the final violent act, well, it came about pretty much, we stopped wrestling in 2002 in September. 3.5 years later, we put on the final violent act. All of us got together again. Mike Extreme, Suicide Kid, Balls, and myself. And we kind of figured, we couldn't let HWF go out the way it did. So we had to put on a reunion show. Now, it was just the four of us, and we couldn't get anybody else. We couldn't get Jabbo or Spence Dog or Doug the Extreme Icon or Seltzer, Doug the Extreme Superstar. Nobody wanted to do it. They kind of left it in the past, which, it is what it is. We needed to come out. We needed to come out strong. Me and Suicide Kid, we went on first, and we tore the house down. Man, that match was physical. Suicide Kid and I always put on the best shows, the greatest rivals in HWF history. We had to go out with a bang. We had to go out first and set the stage for the rest of the show. Now, that particular event actually was main evented by myself versus Balls, brother versus brother, for the final time ever. And I'll tell you, that was probably one of the bloodiest matches in HWF history. It was brutal. We pulled no punches. We showed no stops. It was great. And the final violent act, actually, for a little bit of history, contains one of the greatest matches in HWF history, if not the greatest match. It was the fourth ever Ladder to Hell match between myself, the Icon Suicide Kid, and Mike Extreme, and it happened to be for the EHW World Heavyweight Championship that Suicide Kid had since 2002. It was a brutal, brutal match. Mike Extreme finally holding up the EHW gold. It was a sight to see. And, I am the Icon Soup, and I'll be bringing you more little tidbits like this. I'm reminiscing about the Final Violent Act, the 10-year anniversary. July 1st, 2006, we put on this show, and it's the weekend of July 1st, July 2016, 10 years later. Man, what an awesome, awesome show.